absolutely love this. This show is dedicated to my mom. My mom, Sharon, you're amazing. So this is not necessarily something for her to see, but something to boast on her about. Got this card a couple years ago from my mom. When I was going through a tough time, recently she sent me another card. She sends me cards when I'm going through difficult times, and she's always that person I can turn to no matter what. And she sent me this card that says, "You make the world a better place." And you know, I was going through, and sometimes we go through stuff and it's so hard and we're not quite sure how we're gonna get out of it, and it seems impossible, and life is just awful and everything's terrible and it seems like there's no solution. We all go through that. Everybody has their story. As one wise man once told me, he said, everybody has a story that would blow your mind. We only just need to stop and listen. So my message to myself today and to share with you and my beautiful community of Auburn, I love the chance that I get to go on Auburn Community TV and say these things. And even if it's just a couple of you listening, and those of you that have given me feedback that I've helped you, that means so much to me and it inspires me to keep going. So thank you. And also, you know, Mom, you taught me, and I know you watch my episodes, you taught me so much in life, and I'm honored and proud to be your daughter. You're the wisest woman I know. You're gorgeous at 77. I'm gonna say your age. You're gorgeous inside and out, and if I could be half as great as you when I grow up, I would love to. And I dream of that, and I think I will. So there. Anyways, send somebody a message when you can and remind them of who they are to you. That's what my mom did for me, and it picks me up in those times where I just think I'm not gonna make it. And those times happen for us all. And she wrote a funny little note inside, and that's all the personal fun stuff, but makes me laugh, made me happy. Remind somebody in your life who they are for you, and it will actually make your world a better place too. So let's make this world brighter. Say a couple positive things. You know, a positive thing can turn someone's day around. At work recently, someone gave me a gift with positive encouragement in there. I colored one, and the words happened to be, I love the picture, and it said, one kind word can change somebody's entire day, maybe even their future. You never know. Anyways, before we work out, I just wanted to share that with you, but we are in outer space. I forgot, I'm floating out here, taking the boots off, and we're gonna do a few fitness things. So every morning I not every morning, I hesitate. I try every morning to start off my day right, even if it's just this. And I know it sounds goofy. I may not have time to get my whole yoga, meditation, sniff my essential oil, feel the peace inside my soul. I may not have time for that. In fact, most days I don't. But if I get up and I sit up in bed and I curl my spine, the very first thing I'm gonna do is sit tall and get a really nice high position all the way from that tailbone all the way up to the top of my skull, like a string is pulling me up by that planet right up there. Okay? And I'm floating in the Milky Way over here. But get to your place just for a minute where you can just imagine wherever you want to be. I like imagining I'm out floating in the stars. Sometimes I imagine I'm at the ocean. Just takes a moment, sit tall, tall spine, curl it down then from that tall position. Then your spine's all, you just woke up from sleeping. Your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. So it may be something like this. Ooh, because you just woke up. That's normal. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. This is the way our bodies are. We keep them still for 8 hours and whatever in bed all night, and they're stiff. So just slowly take your time. And even if you just have time for this, you don't have to do palms up. You can. It just represents I'm not holding on to anything right now. I'm just letting it go for a minute. I go grab down so I can really hunker down and curl my spine, chin to chest, and then back to my tall seated position. So if you only have time to do that, a couple shoulder rolls, and then you get in the shower, that can change your year. I know I am really passionate about this, but that's because it's that true. It could change the entire trajectory of your day. So why not, right? Okay, so don't forget. All right, next thing, if you have more time, you have like, wow, it's Saturday morning and I'm gonna take a little more time here, then watch the full video and let's do this whole thing together. All right, so rolling the shoulders. Big inhale, big exhale. And on my exhales, I'm actively thinking and releasing out my lips. Did you see those? Did you see those little stresses fly out? I didn't either, but I'm imagining them. So here we go. I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna see them now. I'm gonna blow them across the room. Inhale big, I'm gonna blow them into the Milky Way. It's okay. And get yourself to remind yourself, remember everybody has their story. Stretch, remind yourself, it's okay. Everything is okay. Kind of get in the now right now. So if you can just be in the now and you can just let go for a minute, maybe 30, maybe just 15 is all you have. Just be in the now. Just be in the now this minute and see what you feel. Sometimes I realize, oh, when I feel that, I personally feel tension in my neck. So I'm going to exhale that tension out. And then I'm going to take the chance to turn my head slowly. Exhale a little more tension out. And I really start feeling some energy coming into this dull, tired little body. And I'm like, wow, I think I can do today. Inhale in, and you've got tension in your shoulders like me, then release it. And blow it all out. All right, so not only am I gonna now exhale tension out, I'm making it just a reminder to myself, I'm always pulling that belly button just in on the exhale. So it's not like you're having to hold your breath underwater. A lot of people think, how can I hold my belly in the entire workout? Well, this is the beautiful thing about yoga and the yoga Pilates and ballet concept that I've combined into what I call Enlighten Me Fitness. It's combining all that to make it very easy, doable, practical, and yet possible to really change your body. Remember my story, 10 years ago, I decided I'm tired of being overweight, and I had had 5 children and I had every reason to be overweight. But I said I want to be back to where I was when I was 18, and I made that my goal. And I did what I'm teaching you on these episodes. I did this for 1 year and it brought change. So take my word for it. If you take a moment to just enjoy the peace that this brings, the calm that it brings, and pull that belly button in just on your exhales, even when you're driving your car, even when you're doing whatever. Let's try it on this exercise now. Inhale big. I'm relaxing shoulders. I'm releasing tension out the lips, and I'm pulling belly button in. Picture a rubber band grabbing my belly button, but you're pulling it, or somebody's pulling it from my back. Big inhale, relax the belly, it's soft. Inhale, just relax. Now pull that belly button from here into the spine. My tummy just growled. That might happen too, that's okay. Just every inhale, release tension, pull belly button in. Let's just try 5 in a row. Here we go. You may not be able to see it, but if you sit down, you'll feel it. Here we go, in again. Two more. Release tension. It feels so good. One more. excuse me, now I'm burping. You know, it's amazing. This stuff really works. It's releasing tension. You may find yourself burping. That's okay. That's why we do the YouTube video. You can do it at home and you're not sitting in a studio embarrassed. I can't tell you, by the way, over my 10 years of teaching this, how many times someone has accidentally made some bodily noise during class. And you know, it's really funny, but you're releasing tension everywhere, and I never have a problem with that in the classroom. You can take this video and you can do it at home, and you can be dressed in whatever, and you could be smelling like whatever, and it doesn't matter. And that's the beautiful thing about waking up in the morning in your own bed. You don't have to, and you could get down on your floor in front of your heater or just in your favorite cozy spot. You don't have to worry about what anyone thinks, what you look like, what you smell like. You don't have to get dressed up and go to some fitness studio where you pay some astronomical amount. You can be in astronomical outer space in your own mind at home, smelling like whatever. It's okay because you need this for you. A lot of people tell me, camera crew, sometimes jokingly, they don't have time, Cody. Anyways, I'm just picking on one of my friends here, but all of us say that, and I don't have time either. That's when I need it the most. Take a few minutes to stretch, maybe just once a week. If you're really, really that busy, that's better than nothing. Okay, so here we go. After you've got your spine, your belly button pulled in, and you're listening to yourself, get in a nice tall seated position if you want to take this into a full 20-30 minute thing on Saturday. Tall spine again. And just take your time to go to your beautiful center of your mind, to exhale your negativities out, to feel yourself push forward from the lower back. See how flexible and strong you can become. When I first began, I showed this to one of my clients the other day. I first began after child 5, 10 years ago, and I said, I want to forward, and this was what I was doing. Do we got an angle on that, guys? It was kind of like this. Exactly. And I'm reaching and I'm stretching. I'm just tight. There's nothing wrong with me. I just wasn't taking the time to do it. We don't ride a bike often, we kind of forget the first time we get back on. So it happens though. We got to practice. So little by little, I began to get more stretchy over that year. Lost 40 pounds, got stretching. I thought, wow, why keep this to myself? Which is why I make these videos for you. Little by little every day, this turned into this, and that was what I did when I was in ballet. Yay! So make a goal, take the time, take a minute, your stretch will change. Exhale out the negativity, inhale the energy, pull the belly button in. I'm going to pull the belly button in as I'm down here. Notice I'm flexing my feet even to give a little added stretch. I can really feel this in my hamstrings. Point it forward, push, take your big inhale. Exhale, release the tension. Inhale, push forward. And keep going. Belly button up every exhale. Even if it's just a little, it doesn't have to really touch your spine. Of course. I know my voice is all muffled down here. I'm going to pick up my head. This is actually something that I take a chance to do in my own home studio in the morning. So staying down in that lowest position that you're at, now engage the shoulders and strength and core back in. So we're going to take this from a stretch to a strengthening focus. I'm looking straight ahead. I've got that energy. My shoulder blades are now squeezing together. It's easy to be like this. Take a moment to kind of start pulling it together so you find your strength. Belly button pulled up. Squeeze your wings, your blades, your wings. You could fly. You've got your eye on where you're flying. You're flexible. Is that weird that I can do that now? I could not do that 10 years ago. I love it. I'm thankful. I'm very thankful. Get your strength. Pull it in. Again, exhale. Tummy up. Inhale down. And I just snorted. See, it's great. You can snort it at home when you do this too. It's okay. And one more. I'm going to inhale, stare at my goal. This can be done at whatever level you're at. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be flat on your legs like that. That takes time to get there. You will get there if you do this. I promise. I did. And I wasn't stretchy. years ago. That's it. That's all I had. I'm not lying to you. Go look on my Facebook. See my picture of me. Happy, big, chunky mama. I wanted to be small again. That was my goal. And not only does fitness on this realm help the outside, it really has helped me in the inside. And that's where fitness really begins anyways. So exhale out your tension. Take time to stretch. All right, next thing we can do here, because part of this is for you to get inspired, and for those of you that are advanced and have been doing this, you want to keep it going. Now, you know, if you've been doing this and you close your eyes, you can feel what your body needs. And that's why just listening to yourself, I can't even tell you what workout is best for you. This is what my body wants to do right now, because my spine needs flexibility. I'm tight, I've got tension. I need to release it. Every exhale, remember to release. Philip Jacques is the producer of the Auburn Community Television Station, and he had a little injury, and we were talking about how with that ligament injury, he can exhale to release the tension that is in that ligamental injury and actually start finding healing. So wherever you have an injury, focus on that place right now. Close your eyes, focus on that injury point, and now go ahead and exhale out the pain. As weird as it sounds, doesn't have to make sense, it's okay. I've got a little pain in my body. I'm gonna think about it, and then I'm gonna exhale it out my lips. Now you can massage that point. If it's your knee, if it's your back, wherever it is, if it's even your head, sometimes it's just, I have a headache, and I just need to massage that point out. So while you massage, let the tension and the pain leave your body. A couple more breaths just like that, massaging and exhaling. You might want to move to some music that you turn on that inspires you, and just exhale the tension out. If you do have the time to take time to do a full workout, the next thing you'll find is as you transition into your own personal workout doing this, amazing things will happen. And you'll be inspired, and you'll get some new ideas. And when you do, don't act on them yet, finish your workout. Because I get amazing ideas right in the middle, and I want to go do it right now. But it's okay. Anyways, I am down to 10 seconds. Am I down to 10 seconds or 10 minutes? 10 minutes, I'm okay. All right, here we go. We're going to do the next thing that you do when you get to your amazing moment in your workout. Whatever it is for you, run with it. For now, here's some suggestions. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my roll up, roll down to start engaging the core and the spine together. So I'm working the core, and my spine is being as flexible as it knows how. Getting as tall and long as I can. And then I'm going to pull it in and exhale the stress out. I'm giving myself a hug. I don't know why, I just wanted to. Inhale up. Oh, Mom, I can't wait till you watch this episode. You're gonna love it. My mom does this kind of stuff at home, and you know what? She's hot. She really is. I wanna look like that when I'm her age, exactly. I'm so proud of you, Mom. She eats healthy too. That doesn't hurt. One more. You can take these as many as you want. You're real rigorous and you want to take it really far. You can go all the way down. You can start doing all kinds of things for the advanced worker outers that I know. But you have fun with that. All right, so here we go. We're going to go side, side one more time. I'm going to show you one more thing before we close up this session today. But remember, make it your own. One more side, side. This is really, really more healing than you think. How often do you stretch all the way over to the side and hold it? If you're standing up, you probably don't think of doing that. If you're in the grocery store line, you feel like it's a little awkward maybe. But when you wake up in the morning, it's very doable. Okay, last thing before we go today, I'm going to go ahead and stand to finish. A couple of things. Okay, so I'm just standing and I'm feeling, where am I tight? I'm a little tight in the hips. So I'm going to take this nice lunge here, and where I'm tight, we tend to run from pain. So I'm tight right in this region. I'm going to push into it now. I'm going to take a big inhale and exhale the pain I feel here right out my lips. And again. So maybe you're not tight in your hips. Then you find your spot. Stand up and stretch that. Exhale it out. Maybe it's still some of you that just, your minds are working all the time. Maybe you need to exhale that energy out. But right now, I am telling you, I feel a sense of relief right there in that hip. So perfect. I'm going to go the other side. Same thing. Pushing it forward. Big inhale. I'm trying to square my hips out too, because if I'm like this, I may not feel quite the push on that hip flexor. But if I push that hip forward, then I can really feel that in there. So for some reason, left hip is not so bad. So, forget counting and numbers. I'm really bad at counting how many reps of things I do. Listen to your body. Your body knows. Even your doctor doesn't know your body the way you do. All right. Forward fold. So we're just going to do a nice tall spine again, like we did sitting on the floor. Big inhale, and I'm going to swan dive it. So open my arms out, sticking my tailbone out like my tailbone wants to touch the back of the universe behind me, and my crown of my head wants to reach the other end of infinity. Okay, so they're just going forever. Long, long spine. Notice I tuck my chin in. Most of us, when we first start to bend over, because we're in a bad habit, I gotta reach for the cat. I gotta go get the dishes out of whoa, well, we're not going to be, at the office. I need to fix the printer, or maybe some of you are. Good for you. But here we go. We're going to do this at home where we can. So chin is pulled into my chest so that my spine is long, and I can picture my spine being one long line throughout space. Inhale right here and exhale. Then as you exhale, lift the belly button up. Now you can keep your arms out. You can then take it all the way down. And again, inhale, exhale out the tension. I've got tension in my lower back. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to get my mic cord out of the way. Maybe that's what the tension is. And I'm going to massage. And wiggle it around where it's tight. Don't be afraid of the pain. The pain is your body talking to you, saying, hey you. I need some love over here. Pay attention to me. Oh, you mean you're tight? Okay. I'll push into you. Is that better? Oh yeah, much better, thank you. Okay, so then walk it back together. I'm so glad to have this opportunity. I'm really grateful, really thankful. And I'm exhaling, pulling belly button in. Again, my forward fold did not exist like this 10 years ago when I first got back into getting in shape. You have a couple options. You can come up straight with we call half lift in yoga, or you can roll it up through the spine, just depending on what you want, or you can do both. Half, and then back down and roll all the way up. Let's go slowly up, tailbone under first. The slower you can take this with control, pulling your tummy in, the stronger and more flexible that you will become even sooner. Rolling it out. We've only got a couple minutes left, and so I just want to remind you, take a moment before you walk out of your room when you're doing your workout, or wherever you are in your little cozy spot, or you wake up in the morning. Stretch however your body needs in that moment. And then take time just to sit still and breathe before you go and run into your day. If it took you 30 seconds to take a few deep breaths, maybe even a whole minute, and again, it could change the entire day. Is that something you would be willing to do? I am. So we're gonna breathe now, and I'll just set the example. Get back in my comfortable position. Think my positive thoughts for a moment. Energize my mind and my soul again. Let go of fear Let go of pain and let go of sadness. And let go of it for a moment. I know we want to hold on to it, but just for 1 minute. Can I let go of it for 1 minute? Yeah, I can do that. Okay. And the next step is to deeply and completely love yourself. That one's hard. Do I love myself? Oh, I criticize myself. How about just learn to love yourself? I criticize others. Maybe that's why, because I need to love myself. I'm gonna just love self. I love me. I love who I am. I like me. I'm good with me. Then go to forgiving and accepting. I love and forgive and accept me. Sounds crazy, I know, but it really works. Deeply, completely love and accept who you are. Look at these stars. Look at them. We chose this background for a reason. Thank you, Atwood Video Production. And this production studio, by the way, if you live in Auburn, you can get your stars around you or a background for any video production you want to do. Just go to atwoodvideoproduction.com. And they're right here in Auburn. I don't have to drive all the way down to Sacramento for my recording every week. So thank you. And spread the word. They're awesome. These stars, look out at them at night. Remember, you are like one of these stars. There's no one else like you. There's no other star like this one. Wait, how can I get that one? Yep, I want it. And that might be a planet. I'm not sure. Is this Pluto? You can see a planet on the western, actually the southern horizon here in Auburn at night. It's beautiful. Remember who you are. Breathe deep. Get your inspiration. I did more talking at the end because it's a TV show, but take your time to breathe. Exhale out your pain. Bring in your energy. Bring in life. Accept you again. Stop being so critical and negative of yourself. You're lovely. And remember, you make this world, you make this world a brighter place. What can you do today to keep making it brighter? I challenge you to think about that. Do one thing. Make someone's world a brighter place too. I love you. I am here and I'll see you next week. Bye.